When we get sick, we consult a specialist doctor. But when it comes for the turn of investment, we don't rely a professional realtor. When international investors come to Istanbul, Turkey for their citizenship through real estate investment, they face many challenges during the process and after the process. So here in this video, I'm gonna discuss about those challenges, about those problems which you may face during your process to apply for your citizenship through real estate investment. So first one is misinformation and misguidance. Many investors rely on unregulated agents or middlemen who may provide incorrect or exaggerated information, over-promising about citizenship timelines, return on investment, or resale values in common. So you need to avoid such kind of misinformation. Of course, at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you the remedies as well. But let me discuss first about the challenges and the problems you may face during your process. So the second one is fake or ineligible properties. Some projects are not approved for citizenship or are divided or overvalued to meet the threshold of $400,000 illegally. Investors may be sold multiple smaller units from multiple projects which may not qualify if not structured properly. So you need to be careful when you are going to select your property. The third one is legal and bureaucratic complexities. Navigating Turkish bureaucracy is difficult due to language barriers and frequent legal changes. Issues arise with title deed delays, valuation mismatching, and incomplete paperwork. So you must aware of your paperwork and you must aware of such kind of language barriers as well. The fourth one is incorrect and delayed property valuation. Official valuation must match or exceed $400,000, but government approved valuation reports often undervalue properties, causing application rejection. If you are going to buy a property and the buying price is $400,000 or more than $400,000, but the evaluation report is less than the threshold, you may have a serious problem. The fifth one is banking and money transfer issues. Currency conversion, for example, US dollars to Turkish lira via Turkish bank is mandatory. As you know it, improper routing can invalidate the application. If you are not going to convert your dollars into lira in proper manners, or if you don't transfer the money from the buyer bank account to the seller bank account by writing the complete description, you may have a serious problem. Some investors face delays in opening bank accounts because it is not easy to open a bank account, particularly in government banks, or issues with international money transfer compliance. So these are the serious issues which you may face. The next one is residency permit delays. Before applying for citizenship, investors must secure a residency permit which can be delayed due to backlogs or procedural errors. The next one is power of attorney. Giving a broad power of attorney to unauthorized agents may lead to fraud or misuse, and you cannot do anything because you gave it by your own. Notarized documents often need apostille or consulate attestation, adding time and cost. So these are the problems you may face during your process to apply for the citizenship by real estate investment. Now we are going to discuss about the problems you may face after the process. So the first one is limited return on investment. Many investors buy overpriced properties in non-liquid or underdeveloped areas, making it hard to resell or rent profitably. Citizenship motivated purchases often ignore sound investment principles. So you must know that if you are going to buy a property value minimum $400,000. For sure, if your criminal record is clear, you will be getting your citizenship sooner or later. But you must focus on investment, that what will be the return on your investment, what will be the rental yield, how easy it will be to resell that property when after 3 years you will be able to sell it. So this is very important point you keep in your view. The second one is restricted resale period. Property cannot be sold for 3 years, limiting flexibility and liquidity. So if you are going to buy a property for citizenship, you cannot sell it for 3 years. And if you want to save tax, you may not sell it for 5 years. So I'll explain you. That is another issue. Ongoing tax obligation is the third problem you may face, after sales. Investors may be unaware of property taxes, income tax on rent, or capital gain tax after 5 years. Foreign investors often miss annual property declarations and face fines because no one told them that you may have to submit your declaration of your property annually, and it occurs, sometime big fine. So the next one is lack of long-term support. Many agencies or agents disappear after the deal is closed because they got their commission and now they are looking for the next hunt. So investors are left without property management, rental services, or post-citizenship legal help. So the fifth problem after sale or after the process you may face is family documentation. Spouse and children under 18 can apply, but divorce, adopted children, or stepchildren cause delays or rejections if not declared properly. So a professional lawyer or a realtor must be aware of such kind of things. Issues in translating and verifying foreign birth certificates and marriage certificates are common because the local lawyers and agents, they don't know about the birth certificates and your family registration certificates or your marriage registration certificates. So how to get it attested and how to get them notarized. So it is also a major issue. Immigration and language barrier. After getting citizenship, some investors struggle to integrate into Turkish society due to language or cultural differences. It is really a serious issue. Normally, most of my clients, they don't prefer to move to Turkey because they have their own businesses in their home country. But some of them, of course, they want to, lead a better life for their family. When they come to Turkey for the settlement, they may have like basic services like healthcare, education, or utility setup may remain challenging for them. A professional realtor is always with them, but you may face this problem if you are not dealing with a professional one. So now it comes the turn for recommendations to avoid these issues. Work with licensed, experienced firms with a track record in citizenship by investment which are dealing you professionally. The next one is ensure property eligibility, proper valuation, and legal due diligence. The next one is use independent legal advisors. Avoid off-plan projects unless backed by a well-known developer with guarantees. So confirm all tax, power of attorney, banking steps are handled with compliance. I don't claim that Multi Mulk Consultancy or Sajid Ali Haider is the only guy here in Istanbul, Turkey, which is offering my services professionally. There are many more. You need to make your homework and you need to well aware of such kind of problems before making your decision. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please subscribe the channel, follow us on our social media, because every day we are thinking about you and we are recording videos for you people. Thank you.